but nothing goes into them. They make the noise like it's going, but there's no coins. Why is that? Why did they take away the coins? Is it because they didn't want the seniors to carry all those coins 30 yards to the cashier's gate and get their hands dirty? There's no coins with the gaming operator knows. Without the coins, you'll never see your winnings when you do have one. Your spouse, your neighbor, your friend, they can say, hey, look, you're winning, let's buck it up. Let's the old days, you bucket up your money, you walk the 30 yards, you wait in line, they put it in the machine, boom, they hand it to you. You're not hiding anymore. You may go home. But without the money in front of you, without those coins, you're just going to keep pushing that button. Go again, prove me wrong, go to the casino and see for yourself. Now I know you don't have anything here except the one in West Virginia. So, and I know they have table games, but go there and you'll see. They have pointless machines, right? I've been in the West Virginia ones. They're all pointless, right? Bruce? But anyway, again, 24/7, they're serving booze. They're also doing something that I find kind of strange. They're cashing up to $2,500 a day in personal checks. Within a 24-hour period, you can walk to a casino in the state of Pennsylvania, walk inside, go to the cashier's cage. They'll cash up to $2,500, but they're not allowed to cash one check for $2,500. You got to write out 5 checks, and out of that $500, they're only going to give you back $475 because they charge a $5 fee to cash that check. Now the kicker on this is the casino operators, they're not cashing that check. They're using what's called a secure check cashing company, a third party. And that company, by law, cannot check the balance of your account. They're not allowed to. But they have a system, and I was in that business. I know how it works. Within 5 seconds to 8 seconds, they can tell you exactly whether or not you're a good check writer or a bad check writer. Now, if somebody goes into the casino and they got $1,000 on that account, and they go and cash out, they keep hitting that check. Maybe not at all one time, but they kept going back because they had those close hits again. Oh, I know I'm going to do it this time. I just needed one to come down one time. Oh, I won the jackpot then, $15,000. They're going to go back to the cashier's cage and going to write out another check, another, and now they just walked out. They got $1,000 in the account. They just typed $1,475 in bad checks. Now they became a criminal. Now that's under gaming law, absolutely no credit. It's forbidden. Now I have the attorneys looking at this now because I'm saying, wait a minute, if the gaming operators get the percentage of that transaction from this third party, this secure check cashing company, or if they're also doing what happened to the ATM machines because you go in there, cash advancement with your card and take out $1,000. If they're doing that, doesn't that make the gaming operator part of that transaction? So aren't they part of the loan? These are the things that I bring to the table. Then I also bring up the fact that the casinos already have in place this tracking system. And the casinos know that the more they count, the more the people are going to chase. They're going to chase their losses and they're going to chase what they're getting in return to make the pain a little easier, to justify those losses. Is it that bad for those casino operators to mail their patrons monthly statements? I mean, am I asking for a lot here? I mean, I don't think I am. Now, what you just saw on that tape is just one of hundreds. I got about 200 different videotapes of me talking to Governor Rendell, Vince Fumo, Secretary Flight when he was the Secretary of Revenue, Mary Collins, who took over for Tad Decker, and he talked to Tad Decker, they were the chair of the gaming board. Legislators, I talked to everybody you could possibly talk to, but Governor Rendell I talked to 6 times. And I brought it up 6 times about these monthly statements. That was the first time when he was with his wife, Midge, who I'm sure, isn't it kind of strange too? Has anybody seen any pictures of Governor Rendell cutting a ribbon in any of our casinos? Has Midge been up there? Or is Midge a federal judge? Is that going to look a little, you can't be in a casino, you're a federal judge. Our gaming board members, there's over 300 employees in our gaming board. They're not allowed to gamble in the casinos. Why is that? I mean, if you work for the LCB, are you allowed to go buy booze? Why aren't they allowed to gamble? Is it because we're afraid they're going to become compulsive gamblers? Or is it because we don't want our gaming board members hanging out in a place where it attracts a lot of strange people, people that maybe they shouldn't be around? But Mama and Papa can, I can, you can, your kids can. Today we've had a long day, but I do this every day. Not quite on this scale, but I'm always on the phone. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking to Brett Flight, the chairman of the board, along with Annette Warner, who is head of the compulsive gambling problem in Pennsylvania. Between those two and the rest of the gaming board, Governor Rendell and all our legislators, you couldn't fill a thimble with their knowledge of this industry. They don't know how this works because they never used it. They think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread because of all these tax revenues they're getting in. But it can't come to a point where you're going to see a lot of people who are going to fight this, they're going to come home, they're going to destroy their lives. One day, you hear up here in Pittsburgh of a guy blowing a head off one of your bridges. Right? A guy blowing his brains out of the way. You might not want to hear these things, but it happens. And it happens why? Just a few weeks ago, a guy walked into the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City and killed an employee, a poor person who worked in the casino. And he said, I lost millions in the casinos, that's why he did it. I was surprised when I heard that. That's a horrible thing. I mean, he killed one of the employees, now he's going to jail. But I was shocked. I said, oh my God. And everybody said, oh my God, the guy went in just shot the guy right in the casino. I was shocked because I can't believe it hasn't happened sooner. That's what shocked me. How does this should have happened years ago? They're over 32 years. They've been destroying lives in Atlantic City that long. When the casino opens up here, they're going to do revenues of 500 to 600 million the first year. When they get table games, they'll hit 650, 700, 800. Who knows what they'll do? And when they put the table games in, it won't be mom and papa anymore. It will be the male players. It will be the youth. It will be your sons. It will be those, those kids now that maybe some of you know, maybe not yourself, but you have family members that hooked up little rooms for them to play Texas Hold'em with their friends, and you feel safe because now they're there. You know where they're at, buying soda and pizza. They're not on the corners. They're not, doing drugs and drinking. Well, what are they doing? They're gambling. And they're preparing themselves for the day when they can walk into the casino where they don't have to drive 3 hours, they don't have to take an airplane, they can probably walk to it in some cases, or take their bicycle. I mean, if they're on a car or they're 20, 21. But this is the things that I bring to the table, and I want you to really, think about this. I'm not saying I'm not saying close the casinos. I'm not even telling you not to go. I want you to go. I want you to go into the casino. Do what I do. I take a bunch of people in the casino, whether they're, college students or in the media, and I walk around and I explain to them, this does this, this is here. Here's the blackjack, here's the crab pit, here's the slot machines. Now let's take a count. How many people do we have here? Oh, we got 1,500 for the night? And that's over there. That's where I used to play the backpack thing. Come on, let's go inside. Go inside. Let's see. Graham, you can't go. Get out of here. I'm going in. I always go in. And of course, the security guards are following me because they know who I am. I know them. What do I care? And then I said, now I want you to go with me. Now you look at these people. You look how sick they look. You see their faces, their demeanor. Is this what you want for your loved ones? Is this what you want for, because I try not to talk to them personally. For yourself, think like you want your spouse doing this, you want mom and papa, your kids. That's how they're going to end up. Now I say, come on with me. Now let's go in the back. You're in the back. You see that big neon sign that says cashier's cage. Because I don't bring up percentages and what games work and which ones don't, because it doesn't work. Nobody can understand that. I bring up, it's very simple. That's the cashier's cage. They're the people that the winners go up there and they cash out their money. You see lines up there? Do you see anybody with barrels walking out with money? No. Most of the people up there, you're paying with markers or trying to, a few wins now. And there's thousands of people going towards the day. And going to who's winning? And this casino up here is waiting for all of you. And if it's not you in here, it's going to be someone you know. And when it happens, you're going to, I hate to say it, but monetarily you may wish they were a drug addict or an alcoholic, because it's going to come home and people are going to lose homes, they're going to lose their roof, they're going to lose their job, they're going to have kids left at home, 24/7. Think about it. Do they have to be open 24/7? When Atlantic City was the first state, New Jersey was the first state out of Nevada to legalize commercial gaming. The founders of that, the people who wrote the bill, the bill writers for that bill, okay, they said that we can't be open 24/7. We can't have that. We can't be like Las Vegas. Because if we're like, these people never go home, they can give you another tank of gas.